So Shawn Kemp was arrested recently with what they said was a drive-by. It was not. He was in the shootout because of self-defense, because somebody stole his property from him and he tried to retrieve it. But he's now released, and this is what the news had to say about it.
Though his attorney says Kemp was returning fire in an act of self-defense, telling Fox 13 via written statement that Kemp's vehicle had been broken into Tuesday, and he had tracked it to this parking lot where we see Kemp. Adding, quote, when Mr. Kemp approached the vehicle in an attempt to retrieve his stolen property, individuals inside the vehicle shot at Mr. Kemp, who then returned fire in self-defense. There was not a drive-by shooting as previously reported, and Mr. Kemp's actions were reasonable and legally justified, end quote.
And so they say they further investigating, but right now there's no charges against him, and it don't look like it will be because he returned fire. But this is the dangers of trying to retrieve your stuff. Like that, it's good that you can track your phone if you lose it or this, that, and another. But sometimes you got to think about, like, if you trying to go get your phone back and you pull up and it's a sketchy type of situation or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You never know who you pulling up to get your stuff back from. Thank God nobody in the situation got injured or nothing like that. And thank God no innocent bystanders got hit or died or anything like that. They traded fire and everybody got off good. But then it's like, you know, think about the extras to that. Like, innocent people could have got hit. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Kemp could have hit some innocent people. The people that was firing could have hit innocent people. You never know how that could have played out. Thankfully, it ended without anybody getting hurt. And everything is all good. But, you know, it's that thing where, like, you could track your phone. I'd have seen this with guys, like, when they go overseas, especially overseas. Went overseas, got drugged by some women that be running game. You know what I'm saying? Women got back to the crib, they drinking, threw some of this drink, drugged him, took all this stuff, got ghost. And then he did the let me track my phone joint and popped up at a sketchy house where his phone was at. And I think in this case, he was like, nah, I'm going to just let it ride. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah. You go in there, especially overseas, you go in there, boy, be liable to get your head chopped off. You don't know what's behind that door. You know what I'm saying? And if you prepared or if you called authorities or something like that, then cool. But, I mean, that even translate here to this type of situation because some people, when they get caught, they comply. What? I got what? I mean, I tracked my phone. You got my phone, dog. Give me my phone. You know, okay, man, ain't you trying to get? Let me get an autograph. Come on, don't be like that. Let me get an autograph. I gave your phone back. I gave your phone back, dog. Give me an autograph. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as in this case, they wasn't trying to do all that. They wasn't trying to comply. Shoot first, ask questions later. That's the path they took, and it almost ended bad. You know what I'm saying? So some people got that mentality. And if you went and approached that car without your gun, or even if you did approach with your gun, I'm pretty sure you didn't have your gun out, you know what I'm saying, or ready to fire or whatever. But he was on alert. Luckily, he was on alert, you know what I'm saying, and he was quick with the return fire. But it could have went wrong, you know what I'm saying. It's just, you got to think about it, like when it's like, man, if dudes be running this scam, they steal phones and then they sell them this, that, and other, whatever, and they in like a trap house type of situation, they in there slanging dope, slanging phones, slanging this, slanging that, slanging, you know what I'm saying? They in there, ready to get it. So if you is the average man knocking on the door like, give me my phone back, it might not go well, and it might not be worth it. You know what I'm saying? I know iPhones are expensive, but sometimes you might be better off just chalking it up. Or calling the law. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you track it to the house. You know, maybe you want to take camera evidence, like, yo, I'm tracking my phone, it's at this house. Then call the police or something. You know what I'm saying? Call the police like, yo, I'm sitting here looking at the people. They got my phone. Come give me some backup. Come give me some backup. You know what I'm saying? Like, come in there, go in there and get my phone, or whatever have you may be. But see, the thing about doing that is, I know how irritating that is because the police don't always, they ain't gonna show up for that. Not in the D, not where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, not if you tell them that's the reason. Like, man, what you calling, talking about your phone in the crib? Like, we over here in a standoff shootout with somebody on the east side. We ain't nobody about to come over there and do that with your phone. So sometimes it just depends if it's, a busy night for the police, whether they show up for that or not. By the time they show up, people may be gone. You might be having to follow them all over the place before. Like, we may be back on the east side sometime. They call, we showed up to the mall where you was at. Ain't nobody at the mall no more. They done been driving around. They done been all over the city. I done followed them to Timbuktu waiting on y'all to show up. We somewhere else now. Please come and help me get my phone back. You know what I'm saying? But it's a touchy situation, man. I'm glad Shawn Kemp made it out, man. Shawn Kemp is one of my favorite players, man, from back in the day. If y'all don't know, please go and watch Shawn Kemp highlights and get an understanding. Dude was crazy. I'm mad he ain't never win no championship, but he made it to the finals one year. I forget who beat him, but Shawn Kemp, Gary Payton, that Supersonics team was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. And Shawn Kemp athletics, I mean, I'm telling you, unmatched. Like, we talk about the dunk contest now, about like how disappointing it is. Matt McClung did his thing, but they had to sign Matt McClung to a 10-day contract just to compete in the dunk contest. And it's sad to see that in this day and age, the notable players, the players that are the leaders of the league, won't participate in the dunk contest. And they need to sweeten the pot and make it to that it would be interesting for these players to do so. Because otherwise, like, when I looked at the people who was in the dunk contest, I was just like, what is this, man? What is this? I don't want to watch this. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know, go check Shawn Kemp out. He was a beast. But yo, tell me what you think, what you don't think. Have you ever tracked your phone and tried to retrieve your materials from somebody when you know they stole it? And how did it play out for you? Put something in the comments for your boy. Get at your boy.